A man handed a picture of someone close to him to a psychic, expecting a fun and simple reading. The room was softly lit, the scent of burning sage filled the air, and a faint chime rang somewhere in the distance. The psychic held the photo gently, focusing on it as if she could sense its energy. For a moment, everything felt calm. She closed her eyes, and the man waited, thinking this would be an easy, light-hearted experience. But soon, something changed. The psychic's breathing quickened, and her hands began to tremble. Her face grew tense, and the man felt a chill fill the room. The air felt heavier, and unease settled in his stomach. The psychic whispered something inaudible, her lips moving but no sound coming out. This wasn't what he expected. A growing sense of dread began to replace his curiosity. When she opened her eyes, they were filled with an intensity he hadn't seen before. She looked both amazed and frightened, as if she'd seen something too strange to explain. "You don't understand what you're dealing with," she said in a low voice, her hands shaking as she returned the photo to the table. The man leaned closer, eager for answers, but the look in her eyes made him pause. There was something she wasn't ready to share, something deep and unsettling. "What do you mean?" the man asked softly, feeling his heart race. The psychic hesitated, looking down at the photo and then around the room, as if searching for something. "This person in the picture," she began, "they are not ordinary. Their energy, it's overwhelming." The man was confused. Overwhelming? What did she mean? He thought he knew this person well, but now doubts crept in. Had he missed something important about them? The psychic took a deep breath. "They carry a power," she said, her voice trailing off. She glanced nervously at the corners of the room, as if something unseen was there. The candle light flickered, casting shadows, but the corners remained empty. The air felt dense with something he couldn't see but could feel. "What kind of power?" he asked, his voice shaky. The psychic's expression hardened. "It's an ancient force, something few can understand," she replied. "It demands respect. Protecting them and yourself won't be easy." The man's stomach churned. "What are you saying?" he asked, gripping the table tightly. "They are more than you think," she whispered. "More than anyone realizes." The room fell into a tense silence. The psychic's eyes locked with his, her voice trembling as she spoke. "This person, they are connected to you in ways you don't understand. Their presence in your life is no accident." The man felt his chest tighten. "What do you mean? Who are they?" he asked urgently, his fear growing. "They are a soul meant to change your life," the psychic continued softly. "But transformation is never easy. They carry a power that can heal you or force you to face truths you've hidden, even from yourself." The man felt a cold shiver run down his spine as her words hit him like a punch. "What kind of power?" he repeated, his voice barely a whisper. "It's not something you can see," she said, looking at the shadows again. "It's a deep, ancient force. They will uncover things in you, both good and bad. It's not just a connection, it's a force that will change everything. Be careful. They are here for a reason, but this journey will not be simple." The man's mind raced. Could this be why he felt something strange about this person all along? He leaned back in his chair, trying to process everything. His thoughts were spinning, but the psychic's words kept echoing in his mind. He wasn't just dealing with this person. He was dealing with something much bigger, something destined to change his life in ways he couldn't yet understand. The psychic's voice softened, almost as if she was trying to comfort him. "Don't be afraid," she said. "But respect the power they bring. It will help you face things buried deep inside yourself, your joys, your fears, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Be ready to face it all." The man felt the weight of her words. This wasn't just about the person in the photo, it was about him too. They had already begun changing his life in ways he didn't realize. He thought back to all the moments they shared, their smiles, their conversations, the quiet moments in between. Now, those memories felt different, charged with meaning he hadn't noticed before. Had their presence been shaping his life all along? Had he been blind to it? That thought both scared and comforted him. As he walked out of the psychic's room, the cold air outside seemed to echo the psychic's last words: "They are not just in your life by chance. Embrace them, but remember you control how this transformation unfolds." The chill in his bones wasn't from the cold. It was the weight of the unknown. Who was this person really? What role were they meant to play in his life? The question kept him awake, gnawing at him. But there was something undeniable about the connection he felt. Something magnetic that pulled him toward them, no matter how much he wanted to resist. Days passed, but the psychic's warning stayed with him. He couldn't stop thinking about the person in the photo. Did they know the power they carried, or was it something they were unaware of? The mystery seemed to grow with each passing day. He couldn't ignore the psychic's words: "Transformation is never easy." He realized the journey ahead wouldn't be simple. He would have to confront his deepest fears and vulnerabilities, things he'd been avoiding for years. But somewhere deep inside, he knew it would be worth it. He would grow stronger. He would become more aware of himself and this person. And so, he made a decision: he would embrace the mystery. He would trust the connection he felt, knowing that together, they could face whatever challenges lay ahead. And so, the man chose to accept the unknown, stepping into the transformation that was already beginning. Whatever the future held, he was ready, because this person was a part of his journey for a reason. Together, they would uncover the truths that awaited. Prayer for guidance and blessings. Dear God, please guide me on the path you've set before me. Help me understand the purpose of the souls you've brought into my life. If they are meant to help me heal, reveal their purpose to me, and give me the strength to face it. I trust in your will, no matter the challenges. Please bless my efforts, my work, and my future. Grant me financial blessings and remove any burdens of debt or despair. Let your light shine on my journey, and strengthen the bond between me and those who are meant to walk with me. If you like this version, just type Amen to claim this prayer for blessings and guidance.